Alright, so my objective here is to make an Alaskan mill, with a chainsaw. And I bought some of this stuff from Home Depot this morning. I got a 2-foot long piece of pipe. That's a 1/2-inch pipe. The threaded ends I'm not going to use. I mean, they'll be there, but they're not for anything. That was $5. And then this is a 6-foot long piece of 1-inch tube, 1-inch pipe. That's $21, $20 and change. And then that piece of flat stock is something I had laying around. I'm going to cut some reinforcing triangles out of that, and that's all I'm using that for, so I won't use very much of that. So I'm going to start cutting, and I'll do more video when it's more complete. Alright, so the cutting's done. So you can kind of see what I'm shooting for here. Actually, stop. Alright, so the cutting's done. And you can kind of see what I'm shooting for here. So you can see where I'm going with the triangles, just reinforcing the corners. Adds a ton of strength. And the uprights, the pipes will go in these uprights. I'll weld that straight up and down on this frame. And so 3 11-inch pieces, 2 14-inch pieces, and the last piece was like 8.5 or something. I cut it in half for the two short pieces there. There. And so now I gotta grind the edges, clean, and then a little bit of drilling, because I'm gonna drill through these two pieces, the square pieces, and put nuts in there, or probably nuts and bolts to tighten those up so I can adjust the mill up and down. And then a little bit more cutting and welding on the, we'll get to welding later, but on the bottom of on this part of the pipe, that'll be, I'll weld a flat piece of that, and that'll be what connects to the chainsaw. Alright, so we're using the Alaskan mill here that we made. And this is a handful of sawdust, right? Okay, here's Jared. Here's the dog. And here's some boards we already cut. So, this is just a tree that I had some guys cut down in my yard. And it's cutting all right. I'm using a Ryobi 18-inch saw. And I messed up a little bit when I welded this. So I ended up...
You should show them the nails that we cut.
Yeah. Anyway, so I ended up having to cut this weld here and re-weld that onto that side. But other than that, it's working okay. We're cutting on the wrong side of the saw, but we're making a ton of sawdust here. So that we just sawed that one off, and we just. Okay. Anyway, that's it.